So last week, a realtor client of mine contacted me to find out just how long that she should expect before being able to close a USDA Rural Development Guaranteed housing loan because the loan officer that her client had chosen had told her that it could take several months to close. This morning, I opened my email to find that a home buyer in another part of the state was also concerned because she was receiving similar feedback from her loan officer. In fact, the lender had forwarded her an email that they had received from the USDA Service Center where her loan application had been forwarded for compliance approval. And the email, well, I'm going to actually read it verbatim because it's kind of interesting. It says, please understand that we are acutely aware of the challenges created for home buyers, lenders, and realtors when we are unable to meet the desired timelines, but we are doing the best we can with the limited human resources we have. We are not uncaring, unconcerned, or being bureaucratic. I like that. Our Guaranteed Rural Housing Team is a group of dedicated and knowledgeable professionals who work tirelessly to provide homeownership opportunities to families living in rural areas. And I'm going to pause there and say I do agree with that. At least my experience with the local service center here in Raleigh does support that assertion. While diligently protecting the quality and risk of our portfolio. It would be helpful to plan for longer application review times and to share that with your borrowers to minimize their issues with delays that simply cannot be avoided because of the lack of human resources. What a way to lead off the commentary. This is the sign off on the file of status emails that are being generated by the USDA in this particular USDA service center. Now, that prompted me to call my local USDA Service Center hotline here in Raleigh, North Carolina, where we send all applications for Wake, Johnston, Franklin, Nash, Durham, Chatham, Harnett counties USDA loan applications for final loan approval to find out how long they were taking to process USDA guaranteed rural housing loans. And here's what they said.
Hello, you have reached the North Carolina State Office Single Family Housing Guaranteed Loan Status Line. We are currently working to reduce our processing timeframes, and we appreciate your patience. We are currently processing guaranteed loan applications submitted on October 14th and requests for loan note guarantees submitted on September 11th. If your request was submitted on or after these dates, please understand that our staff is working hard to review your submission. Due to the large volume of calls for status updates, please only contact us if you have regulatory questions. Again, thank you for your patience.
So, what does that mean to you if you're buying a home in the USDA eligible areas of Wake and surrounding counties? Well, first, you need to make sure that you speak with your loan officer to get firm commitments from him or her regarding how long they will require to fully process, underwrite, and approve your USDA loan application. Remember, the USDA Service Center will only approve fully approved mortgage loan applications. That means it has to be completely approved by your lender first before they'll even consider it. Now, next, make sure that your loan officer is acutely aware of how long your local USDA Service Center is taking to approve guaranteed rural housing loan applications and how long that lender is taking to process them as well. Once those two numbers have been established, then it's just a matter of adding together those two time frames and then adding a little extra slack to cover holidays, weather delays, or any other what I like to call unknown knowns. Finally, once you have those numbers established, make sure that your agent sets proper expectations in the North Carolina offer to purchase and contract. Pay close attention to the due diligence expiration period because remember, everything covers due diligence. That means your loan has to be completely approved and yes, even by the government agencies if so required. Otherwise, not only could you lose your due diligence money, but you could also put your earnest money deposit at risk. And if the seller gets irritated or impatient, you could also lose the home. So, if you're thinking about buying a USDA eligible home in one of the eligible areas, my recommendation is before you submit an offer and put any money at risk, make sure you call your lender first. If you're going to be in the Raleigh, Wake County, Cary, Johnston surrounding areas and you'd like to speak to me, give me a call. I'm happy to help.